Hello, this is Farrell Yoakum, and I have a YouTube channel that I call Discipline That Reaches and Teaches. I want to give you a couple of thoughts today as teachers in a classroom of how you can deal with your children, your students that are coming to you every single day, and some tips that will help you to develop respect and rapport with your students, with your children, remembering, of course, that they're children. And so remember this, that when you're dealing with one student, the others are watching you. For example, if you have 25 in your classroom, and you're dealing with one, the other 24 are watching you, and they're making conclusions and decisions about you, about the professionalism that you're using, about whether they can respect what you're doing. It could even be a student you're dealing with that maybe they don't even like, but it's still one of their peers. And they're looking to you to make sure that you're fair, that you're consistent, that you're a professional, who indicates that you know what you're doing, and that you are always, always calm. Never get angry, never get upset. Don't yell at your students. It gains nothing. It will never gain anything if that's what you're planning to do. So make sure that you are always giving students dignity in the way you work with them. If you do anything to strip them of dignity, I guarantee you that there will be something to happen where they will get revenge on you. So don't let that happen. Make sure you don't escalate anything that's happening in your classroom. If somebody's not acting the way they should, then don't get in their face and don't start yelling at them, and don't start saying, "Why are you doing that?" or anything that's confrontational. You need to be calm always. You cannot make them behave. You can't make them do anything. You can only control yourself. So make sure you stay in control at all times of your emotions. Don't let them go crazy. I know it's sometimes almost impossible to do. I've been there myself, and I've lost it in classrooms before. A lot of stories I can tell you about. Those of you who know me know what I mean. But remain calm always. Don't let them see that you're pushing any buttons if they are, because once they discover your buttons, they'll keep pushing them all the time. So never argue with your students, ever. If they start something like, "Well, Mr. Yoakum, it wasn't me that did that," don't get into an argument with them. Just say, "Well, that might be, but I'm asking you to take charge of it, and here's your consequence. But I didn't do it. I'm not arguing with you. Here's your consequence." And of course, if that continues, you have a whole another discipline problem. But if you refuse to argue with the students, they'll get the idea pretty soon, and they won't argue back with you. So bottom line is get in charge of your classroom. Be in charge of your classroom at all times. Stay in charge of your classroom at all the times, because I know you can learn to handle them all. Have a great day and a great year, and I'll talk to you soon.